name is Samuel Fajo Williams. I'm the CEO and founder of Aemi Premium Limited, a man who have decided to stand in gap of others to make a change in Nigeria and Africa as a whole.
Our client went from noise and unhealthy smoke to peace of mind. Come with me as we install an all-in-one 11 kVA 15 kilowatts lithium battery for a duplex. Here is a team of AMP engineers unboxing the all-in-one 11 kVA 15 kilowatts lithium battery. So this is how the packaging comes. See us revealing it, and here is the Odogu. But there was a little hiccup. This is an advanced control board. A lot of solar installers would rather abandon this job or transfer the issue to an electrician. But we're able to fix it because we have experienced solar engineers here at AMP. So you need to be very careful of who is installing your solar inverter, because we've seen cases of solar inverters being installed and then they catch fire. The all-in-one 11 kVA solar inverter has now been installed. It comes with its own lithium battery and its own MPPT controller. It carries the client's freezer, TV, AC, pumping machine, microwave, air fryer, fan, and so much more.
Aemi Premium Limited is a solar manufacturer company that originated basically in producing premium brand for household at the affordable price. And the journey is to create premium project and premium brand, premium products for end users. And it has really evoked in my leadership with strategic direction, vision, culture, and financial health. Because we believe that with strategic direction, we will hit the right direction, and also vision and culture. We also understand that the financial health is also a key. The mission and vision of Aemi Premium Limited is to drive access clean energy, reliable and affordable through a solar-powered solution in premium electronics for modern living. And we've achieved so much about this so far, because we know that in Nigeria today, we've seen a lot of people who has so much to give in the area of getting a product that has not really served them afterwards. But this company has been able to really get some reliable products, and so far we've gotten so much reviews about this product, how it has really served us so well. And we know that at some point the access to drive onto a reliable energy has always been a key, because we've been able to get some projects. We've been able to help a lot of financial institutions to reduce their costs of expenses when it comes to electricity. A lot of people have been spending so much money when it comes to fossil fuels in running their generators. Okay, a lot of them has tried everything to find a way to reduce their cost, but by so doing, we have been able to help private sectors, estates, homeowners, financial institutions in reducing their overall costs when it comes to electricity. Well, Nigeria has a vast renewable energy potential, especially in solar and hydropower, but its energy sector is still dominated by fossil fuels, like I said. While the government has policies and plans to increase renewable energy, shares progress is still limited by challenges like high costs, grid instability, and lack of financing. Despite these hurdles, renewable energies, particularly off-grid solar, is growing and is seen as a crucial for expanding energy access, especially in the rural areas. Aemi Premium Limited in the nearest future, we hope in connecting with major government solar projects in building an affordable solar ranch or community as alternative power supply. You see, when we talk about building a solar ranch is like a solar farm, right? It's a farm that could power a whole state. You understand? A whole community. Because no doubt, Nigerian government are doing excellently great and excellently well when it comes to improving the power. The present administration has pumped a lot of money into the energy sector, believing that the energy will improve, and we see some little improvement. It's improving day by day. But as I said, he still believes in solar, because at some point he tried as much as possible best to make sure that he will give Aso Rock an alternative power supply. Right now, the Aso Rock is actually having solar energy as an alternative power supply, which is very beautiful, because he knew that the future is solar energy, it's clean energy. So we hope in future that both the state government and the federal government will adopt this system in providing sustainability power for Nigerian citizens.
Hello, I'm Nia, your financial freedom companion at Note Finance. Some days, you need someone who gets your hustle.
Other days, you need someone who understands your journey. But every day, I'm here, 24/7, answering your questions, guiding your investments, simplifying your loans, and making your financial dreams feel achievable. Because financial freedom shouldn't have office hours. I'm Nia, and I'm ready when you are.
Are you constantly scrolling that website just to find one item? Frustrating, right? Relax, because Echezona has got you covered. Whether you have a website or not, you can generate product links, either an entrepreneur or a company. You can generate product links for your individual products, which can be shared to customers for direct access. This message is powered by Echezona.
I have a very good team, a very vibrant team, and being a fintech, you can imagine that it's also a young team. Okay, and they are all very, very committed, very hardworking guys. Like I said earlier, when you asked my management style, I said, being a young team, you have to be open to them. You have to keep your mind open, because you want the way they work and also the ideas that come from them. So they're very, very strong team. Technology is already here, actually. The technology, whether it is in the digital transformation that is happening, and then when you throw in things like the emerging areas like artificial intelligence, okay, then it actually makes it even more imperative. It shows what how growth can easily accelerate. Okay. So I'm looking at the financial sector in 5 to 10 years. It will be a total change. I see that. So that's change that will be largely driven by technology.
Here are 5 easy steps on how to sign up to Echezona. Step 1, search our website. Step 2, fill in your details. Step 3, click register. Step 4, input verification code. Step 5, create password. Congratulations, you have successfully signed on to Echezona. Go to www.echezona.com to sign up now.
We have a very lofty vision. Our vision is to eradicate what we call financial deserts around Africa, around the continent. And that is our vision. Our mission is to bridge the gap between enterprise and customers, okay, by providing a very secure and a very rapid payment gateway, payment solution platform that enables commerce. So that is actually what our mission is. And to what extent have we accomplished that is something that we know that as we continue to do what we are doing and having innovative solutions in the payment sector, payment and collection sector, we should be able to accomplish that. It's something that we very much believe in. So Eddie Wogo is a retired banker. Okay, I spent more than 3 decades in banking, a very senior level. Okay. Senior as executive director. So coming into fintech was basically, I would say, something that is a passion, because I see fintech being an avenue to engender growth, especially for the unbanked or who are not well banked already, to drag them in. So that's what drew me into fintech.
Loochi Investments was basically born out of passion. I recall back then when I was my last place of employment, I was supervising like a group of 6 financial subsidiaries, a financial and asset management, mortgage bank, microfinance bank. And then one of the subsidiaries basically was a microfinance institution that caters for market women. And I suddenly realized that this one was taking more of my time than the rest. So it's connected with my passion. I've always been, my banking career dates back to retail banking. Okay, so that kind of like reconnected me back to retail banking. And so when I began to think of exiting the company, I had nothing else in mind but to focus on this sector. And since then, it's been a very great journey. That started in 2020. I resigned 2019, and then just after my resignation, COVID set in, and there was lockdown. So just immediately the lockdown was called off. That's sometime in May 2020. Loochi started in June, and we started with just about 5 staff back then, and we metamorphosed by God's grace. There was growth, metamorphosed into about 65 staff, covering over 30 markets, locations, and it's been a great journey. We basically provide platform, okay, to access to funds, access to finance basically. Loochi provides access to finance for SMEs, small businesses, okay, also for individuals, for salary earners. You want to finance assets acquisition, you want to finance maybe even study. Basically, any endeavor to improve the quality of your life, okay, because every access to funding is to improve the quality of life. So it provides loans, access to loans to individuals, SMEs. So our target audience are majorly small businesses who need funds to grow their business. It's always a thing of joy when we get testimonies of clients that we know when they were just what we call table toppers. They just put their wares on tables, and today some of them have not just shops, but chains of shops, and that is a testimony of our partnership with them. So our target audience are basically small businesses who need loans to grow their businesses. We don't particularly fund new businesses, okay, because the Nigeria terrain requires that you do your own due diligence, you test with what you have. It is when you're able to maximize what you have that you can now call for funding. So we fund those that are already in business that needs to grow the business. That's where we come in. We also fund individuals, maybe salary earners that want to acquire assets or do something to improve the standard of their living. So basically those are the two key target audience, and they can come in their diverse fashion, different walks of life.
Have you ever wondered what it will feel like to make choices without calculating how much it will cost? Or waking up every day without the weight of money holding you back? Have you ever wondered what the true meaning of financial freedom is? Financial freedom isn't just about the size of your income or how much you have in the bank. Financial freedom is when bills do not dictate your peace of mind. It is when money isn't only spent, but saved and invested in ways that create stability and growth. It's when opportunities come and you can say yes, not because you are lucky, but because you are ready. Because at its core, financial freedom is the confidence that tomorrow is secure, even as you enjoy today. That's why at North Finance, we design solutions that help move you towards it. We provide structured savings, investments, and loans that clear cash flow delays. Start your financial freedom today and start it with North.
Great. We have two projects we just launched. We have the Radiant Court Obafemi Owode. Why did we go to Obafemi Owode? I used to tell people that one of the gifts of wealthy people is foresight, to be able to know things that can do well or assets that can do well in the next few years and positioning yourself before that time. So Obafemi Owode for me, for people that have missed Mowe, people that missed OPIC, OPIC, people missed OPIC, people missed Oibafor, people missed Mowe, people missed Ofada. So if you miss all those places I've just mentioned, you want to make sure you go and buy a land in Obafemi Owode. So we went there, and currently we have about 200 acres there that people can connect with all around the world. And they can pay outright and they can pay instrumentally. Even as low as 100,000 naira, they can deposit and spread. So right now, without your 100,000 naira, start something. Our company, our subsidiaries will take you. They take you to the land, they allocate you. Once you finish paying, you get your document, buy the next one. Don't stop. Every single year, every month, I invest in land banking for the past 5 years. I think I've shared a lot of secrets, But guys, it's in your hands, because in the next 10 years, there will be a report card. And there are two types of pain: pain of regret and pain of discipline. I have vowed never to experience pain of regret. I prefer pain of discipline.
We have about 8 services that have been put out for us to do. I'm going to give you something before you leave. They are purely outsourcing accounting services. What I mean outsourcing, we know the SME may not be able to pay a big salary to engage a child accountant. So we have therefore broken it down to modules so that we can render professional accounting services for small businesses for low fee. That way, they are able to prepare their books, to enable them see their growth, and their books are in line with what they operate. And secondly, we also believe that helps to remove a lot of financial illiteracy around, especially with SME. So if we go render service to about 10, 20 people, they pay all little money as of what it is. So we act as both your accountant and your advisor, so that the small people will pay for those services. And I want to say that services will be more relevant next year in view of the new tax law. You see the need for people to have a LLC, that's limited liability company, now, and that tax law is quite going to be revolutionary, because a lot of things will change next year. So instead of allowing them to trap you from the bank and you pay higher taxes, you rather have somebody to make your books for you so that you can pay the rate tax.
Every dream needs a driver, a business you want to expand, money that works for you, a secured financial future, and funds to keep it alive. That's where Knowles Finance comes in. Welcome. We exist to keep your dreams moving forward. As a business owner, an SME, a salary earner, a civil servant, or a young professional, we provide flexible investments and low-interest lending solutions tailored to meet your needs. With fast decisions and almost same-day disbursements, you apply for funds and get them immediately, just when you need them the most. Your financial needs aren't just numbers, they are a priority. And we're here to help you achieve your dreams. Knowles Finance, built around you, built to accelerate your journey.
Checkoff solar financing is different because we have a minimal equity contribution, which is at 20%, and we believe is much more accessible to everybody, so that whoever that needs to install this solar product, they can pay these upfront payments without a sweat.
So we made it easy for you. We've eased that burden of saying that it is too expensive. We offer you the option to liquidate the solar financing loan at any point in time.
So our solar financing product, it's we've seen that. I personally, I'll give you my personal story. When I was moved to Band A, I was happy initially. Oh, you're in Band A, so I was excited. Oh, I'm going to have 24 hours power. But at the end of the month, my bill went up by 400%. I was doing an average of 30,000 naira prior to that, and my bill shot up to 120,000. And I said to myself, I don't think this thing is, on the long run, it doesn't make so much sense. So I tested with myself first. I mean, I got a very small solar system, that served me for a while. And it got to a point that I now knew that, I think I need to upgrade my system, because you hear something like the grid has collapsed, and sometimes when the grid collapses, it can be 48, 72 hours before you get power back off. Now, so with the small system I had, that small system was like a stopgap for if there was no power for maybe 10, 12 hours. Anything above that, I was in trouble, so I quickly upgraded. And since I upgraded, I've had a lot of peace, And so it's not like solar financing hasn't been tested before. Years ago, it had been tested. In fact, I worked for a company where I was actually the lead person to push that product, and there was a lot of pushback. This was 2015, 2016. There was a lot of pushback. The market didn't accept it. But what we're seeing now is that people are seeing the damage that Band A is doing, as opposed to what was going on 2016, 2017. There was no Band A back then. But now Band A is showing people that, we can make you suffer. And so solar financing has become a viable option, because you can actually have a system in place and decide to disconnect from the grid completely if you can afford it. And one of the things we've done is to put a product in place and say, you do not need to go and look for a 5 million or a 6 million or a 4 million all at once. You can just bring a little contribution towards the setup you want to have in place, and we'll spread it for you over a period of time so that it's less strenuous on you.